Hey, it's Brandon, and today we're going to be comparing the Ginetta G55 GT4 between ACC and AMS2. I believe the car on AMS2 is the Super Cup version. I don't think there are very many differences between the two cars, but yeah, they're almost the same car. One thing you might notice is one is left-hand drive and the other is right-hand drive, but still the same car. I'll comment on the differences after this lap, so I'll let you watch this lap without me interrupting it. Alright, so now that that lap's done, we can talk about some of the differences. So probably the clearest thing that I can say is that on ACC the car feels quite stable, but on AMS2 the thing does not feel stable at all. And I say this because nearly every time I touch the brake pedal it wants to spin, and the rear of the car just wants to move everywhere. And then as soon as I'm on the throttle again, the rear's stepping out, I have to counter steer and straighten the wheel and counter steer again. I'm almost never turning into the corner, I'm more so drifting through the corner, and that's very reminiscent of Project Cars 2, where the main goal to go fast was to power slide, and that just felt a little bit off, so I wasn't a fan of that. But that's mainly the differences between the two. There were a few characteristics that were similar between the two cars, but mostly they're two completely different things. The driving style is completely different. The pace is more or less the same, and another thing you might notice is that the gearing is quite different. On AMS2 we get all the way down the straights without hitting the limiter, but on ACC we're buzzing the limiter in 6th gear at about 240 km per hour, and that probably needs a bit of fixing up because you won't do too well in a race if you're hitting the limiter down the straight every time. But overall, yeah, the cars are quite different. There's a lot of sliding on AMS2, whereas on ACC the car is a lot more predictable and it's easier to be consistent with the driving. Because on ACC I was quite confident placing the car right next to the walls going down through the dipper, and it was more of a gamble each time on AMS2. But hey, I still found it quite fun on both of them. AMS2 did give me a bit of a headache though, trying to get a lap done. It was not easy, especially compared to ACC. I'm not saying ACC's simple, it's definitely a challenge, but it was a lot more predictable and I was a bit more comfortable driving it. But yeah, this has just been a short comparison. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you'd like us to compare anything else or any other videos with these GT4s or anything in general, please let us know in the comments. Thanks all for watching. Please like and subscribe if you found this interesting, and see you later.